Hello, I'm Skid for the Widescreen Gaming Forum. Today I'm going to be hunting a Qurupeco. Now originally I was going to do a Crimson Qurupeco, but unfortunately I don't have one in my quest list. I'm going to largely skip most things. I will just show you some extras that I'm taking with me. I'm taking with me dung bombs because of what the Qurupeco can do, and I'm also taking some hot drinks because this is in the desert at night. So, let's get this on with. Now the weapon I'm using is a ice type blade. It's still a rank or rare 6 one, which makes it high rank. It's made from the Agnactor and the Glacial Agnactor. And I'm in area 3, which means he's probably this way. Now, I do believe he's a bird with him. Either way, he can actually fly. But his main threat, he's behind me, isn't he? Is the fact that he can summon other monsters to his aid. Also worth noting is the two large things on the end of his wings. They're basically flints. And what he can do is he can make fire with them. He can do this in two different ways. He's trying to heal. Or buff himself. He failed. He's enraged. You can tell that from the smoke coming from his mouth. Or steam, to be more accurate. Yep, so now he will jump at me and create an explosion. And he does that a lot quicker than he used to. The second way that he can perform that particular attack is just to outright smack in front of him, and that particular attack deals a lot more damage than the one he just hit me with. But in anticipation for that, I got food that gives me fire resistance. No, I'm not going to reach him from here. Another thing that I got with my food, and he will do that one more time, is it will half the duration of defense down and what is it? Defense down and status effect down blights. And a second ago you would have saw him spit out some gel. That will, I believe, in his case, make me more vulnerable to fire. I think he's summoning a Jaggy, a great Jaggy. You can tell what they're summoning because they will actually sound like the call of the monster they're trying to summon. But in most cases, the monster they're trying to summon won't be able to simply arrive unless they're in the zone next to him. And again. They both use large heals. Nope. He saved me the trouble of spinning my motor around. And I'm not quite going to zone. No, that is way too loud for it to be a great Jaggy. I'm worried that might be a Diabolos. I don't... shit. And this is why we brought dung bombs. Bugger off. Meet the Devil Joe. I've never actually met him in a G-rank quest, and I don't particularly want to know how hard he can hit me. Good, he left. Yeah, he's giving me defense down. If you look next to my name on the... What? Oh shit! I didn't know he could do that! His cry just put me to sleep. That's a new one to me. I need to sharpen, but this is the perfect opportunity to get full level charge. And now my weapon is away. He's leaving. Which way is he leaving? Don't go left. Don't go left. Or more accurately, south. Fuck it. The other big guy just went that way. Hello. Dung bomb to the face. So, in terms of breakable parts for the Qurupeco, you can break each of his flints. His flints, however... Oh, damn you, because he's going to leave in a second as well now. And they very well could go the same way. Damn it! He's not going to give me a break. So yeah, in terms of breakable parts, the Qurupeco, the two flints on his wings can be broken. However, both before they are broken and after they've been broken, they have an incredibly high defense. Not good. I could just dung bomb him again. I should have just dung bomb again. So that didn't do as much damage as it could have done. Qurupeco is not hanging around, I don't blame him. So yeah, breakable parts in the Qurupeco. The main ones are the two flints in his wings. Now, both before and after they are broken, they have an extremely high defense. This means you need a very high sharpness to actually hit him on them. Otherwise that happens. And you deflect off them. That shouldn't summon him because he didn't get to finish it, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, you want to avoid hitting him on his flints. One, two, three, drink. Because it leaves you wide open to counterattacks if you are deflected. I'll go get the supplies in a minute. Beautiful. The other parts that you can break is his beak. And I believe you can also break his voice sac, which is the large red thing in the centre of his body. So let's see if we can get his beak. I'm out of range, his wings in the way. Because he's tired, he also can't make explosions with his flints, at least not by jumping around. I think he can still do that single smack in front of him and make that ignite. Now he most definitely is summoning Jaggies. And then he was trying to summon the Devil Joe. And now we did an enormous amount of damage to him to scare him off. That's going to hit me. He is probably about ready to flee. This guy should be a fair bit weaker than the pink Rathian that I fought the other day. But you know, you can't make that explode. Damn it. He's trying to heal, or buff, and he's put us to sleep. He put himself to sleep! His ability put himself to sleep. The problem with that is it is also going to heal him. Because while monsters are asleep, they heal. And now he's summoning the Devil Joe, but the Devil Joe should have left the zone next to us by now. So he shouldn't be able to just come straight here. I could be wrong. Well, now's as good a time as any to go pick up the supplies. By the way, there is very good reason to be fearful of the Devil Joe. It is a monster. Even in this armor, I'm fairly sure it could wipe me out fairly quickly if it hit me with a combo. It is not a monster to be taken lightly. Unlike the Qurupeco, who can be taken lightly so long as you know what it does. So, supplies. Anything useful. Lots of these. Lots of rations. And always stock up on my hot drinks. An extra dung bomb is useful. A couple of extra dung bombs are useful. And the mini wheat stones. I'll have to remember to scrap those before I carve. In fact, am I going to carve or am I going to capture? I don't specifically need any of his parts for anything in particular. I don't think. Not the standard one, at least. It's hard to say. I'll make the call when I see him limping. If I kill him before he's limping, then obviously I carve him. Simple enough. Oh. Not quite who I was expecting to find here. By the way, this guy, you'll see him drooling. Technically that means that he... you must have gone the other way, so I've gone the long way around. Technically that means that, or generally speaking, that means that they're fatigued. However, the Devil Joe, when he's fatigued, is actually hungry. And he will attack more often, so he is more dangerous while he's drooling. And I'm short. You are nearly dead, son. alright, he's not in the zone next to us, so he can't come here. That's going to hit me. Right, he's injured. Which way is he going? I would put his nest in this zone to my right in that cave. I could be wrong though, he's gone the wrong direction. Actually no, he hasn't. He could very well have gone into the cave because of the way the map is designed. Because the cave is actually left of me, it's just that this entrance to the cave, well, to the east, west. So the cave is actually behind me, it's that way. But this actually goes a long way around. So he is probably here. Pro capturing tip 101. If they are asleep, they cannot avoid this. So that was 15 minutes-ish. Let's see if there's anything around here to gather that would be useful. So I'm looking for ore or... Can't see any, or butterflies. Bugs. Let's go deeper into the cave and mine some stuff. That is not deeper into the cave. Always useful to mine minerals, because you will always need some. Time-worn charm, that's good. Standard ore, standard ore, standard ore. Crystal bone is useless. It's an account item, so I only get extra money for it. The time-worn charm, however, I think that's second highest tier? Unless there's a tier higher than the one I haven't seen, or the one that I've seen. So let's see. Salt bone, shards, feather. I reckon that's a rarer one, but I don't think it's particularly rare. Quality flint is definitely a rarer one. Bellwing. Don't know about that. Ah, enduring charm is the higher one. Okay. Anything useful? No, no, no. So yeah, big fat nothing. So, if we don't have a Crimson Qurupeco, I might leave it there. If we have a Crimson Qurupeco, I may just jump straight into that quest. Because this video will be on the short side otherwise, or at least short side for me. Do we have a Crimson Qurupeco? Ooh. Possibly. Yes! Okay, well, hunt a Crimson Qurupeco. So, preparations. Store items that I retrieved or received on mission. So... we don't need all those hot drinks. Put the ore away. I'm probably going to need the dung bombs. I'm going to need a new trap. So let's get a new trap. Going to need to top up my mega potions. Wheat stones are fine. I need more tranquilizers. Now, what zone is he in? I'm betting probably the Misty Valley, was it? I didn't actually read it. Flooded forest, so I don't need any sort of food boosts. This guy is also weak to ice. His attack type is lightning. Ooh, I think I'm particularly weak to thunder. I don't think I can give myself a booster fund. I'm going to have to give myself a defense boost. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll increase my defense, and Defender High is also very useful because it reduces the attack damage that I receive randomly. So it can be particularly effective. Now, I've never actually seen it, but I don't know if... I'm a little unsure as to whether or not the Crimson Qurupeco is actually capable of summoning other monsters to its aid. I know it can still perform buffs. What am I looking for? Quest info, isn't it? No, I need to know whether or not there's a danger symbol. There is. It might be capable. I've never seen it do it. The reason I'm wondering whether or not it can is because the Crimson Qurupeco actually has a roar of its own. Unlike the normal Qurupeco, it can't actually roar, but the Crimson Qurupeco can. So I don't know whether or not it's capable of summoning. Now, the Flooded Forest, where is it likely to spawn? Not here. It's either going to spawn on top of the mountain, or on top of the hill, or it's going to spawn near the ruins, which I believe are areas 5 and 2. I think. I would be surprised if it's here. So it's either going to be up here. Hello? So it has flints as well. Again, those flints are extremely hard, and trying to attack its flints directly is a good recipe to get yourself killed. Okay, yep, so it can summon other monsters. I think it's trying to summon... yeah, that was Woggies. Now it's trying to buff or put us to sleep. It's put us to sleep. So it's capable of that as well. Now, one other thing that this monster is... ouch! Capable of... so I now have Lightning Blight, which I honestly don't know what it does. And that is why hitting the flints is bad. Right, it's just buffed itself. Yeah, one other thing that this thing is capable of that you need to be aware of is that it can stun everyone nearby. Doing bursts. I need to dung bomb one of these. We'll dung bomb the Durham Bursts because he's a bigger target and easier to not miss. Good, he's left immediately. Hang on, no he hasn't. Yes he has. Yeah, blast from his tail prevented me from getting my attack in. 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... That is not good. I don't think I was even hitting his flints. Stay there. Come on, I can complete the combo. Yes! Full damage. Beautiful. Let's see if we can't get some damage done here. Damn it! I clipped through him. One flint down. He's resummoning the Durham Bursts. You are not going to put me to sleep! Both flints down. That should lower the defense on his wings. Damn it! That tail swipe's got a long reach for its wind blow. Okay, which way are you going? Behind me would put you, yeah, straight down there. Unless you're going to go past here. Has he landed yet? Yep, there he is. He landed the other side. Oh, crap! Thank God for invincibility flames. That would have dealt an enormous amount of damage to me if it had hit me. Please leave. I can probably take the Durham Burst on, but I would rather not do it. Well, this guy's here. Beautiful, and the wrong side to be hitting is the big throw. Damn it. I really should look up to see what Lightning Blight actually does. Does it just mean that I'm more susceptible to lightning damage? And again, I'm the wrong side to be smacking his feet. He's angry. He's going to try and summon him back again. Shit, shit, shit. Get away from him. Damn it, still in range. So yeah, that's how he can stun you. There's a couple of ways you can prevent that. Being far enough away is one of them. I think being... If you roll at the right time, you can also avoid it that way. What are you doing? Completing the combo was worth it just to avoid that attack. Is he coming my way? If he is... Ah, he didn't fall over. I was hoping to use the Durham Burst to smack the Qurupeco. Because you can make them not so much fight each other, but you can certainly make them do damage to each other. So like that, the Qurupeco would have taken the brunt of that attack. And once again, he put himself to sleep. Now that we have supplies... Yeah, let's go pick up the supplies. Situation's well in hand. There's only really 2 directions he can go. So he shouldn't be hard to find. It's about 30 minutes total. About 10 minutes in. Thank you, Kayumba. That is most useless. And that didn't heal you. Why didn't that heal you? There we go. I think I've already used a couple of dung bombs, so we can pick up a couple more here. Get me sharpens. Eat a ration. The med potions. First aid meds are about as potent as I think standard med potions, but since they're free, so I obviously prefer to use those. So let's see. He's either going to be here, area 4 or area 5. I don't think the Durham burst can get to area 4. Is this area 3? Yeah, it looks like it. So I am right in thinking that area 2 is the one that connects here, area 1 and 4. The fact that the Durham burst dug his way underground means that he's probably come here. And I imagine that's where they both are now. Yeah. Qurupeco is still enraged. That's going to hit me. Nope, that missed me. I'm wrong. That might hit me. Nope, that missed me as well. Get away from the corner. Ah, thank you, Durham Burst. That's going to hurt it every single time it hits it. Down it goes. Need to keep track of both of them. Don't stand near me, you two! If all of us are in one place, then there's only one way they're going to attack, straight at us. And he potentially just healed himself, I think. Where is he? Come on, get out of there. Hee. Now there's something that I've been told with regards to the Qurupeco's, but I've never actually seen it. Sugar. I didn't mean to do that. What's going to be the quickest way to get back up? This way. Yeah, there's one thing about the Qurupeco's that was told to me at some point, but I've never actually seen it. Now, in the last fight, you would have seen that the Qurupeco summoned the Devil Joe. I've been told that the Devil Joe will try to eat the Qurupeco, but I've never actually seen it do it. So I don't know if it's actually possible. But if that is true, that would be awesome. It would also fit the Devil Joe's background, because it is basically forever hungry. And when you first meet it, what it does is it kills and eats a great Jaggy. Let's see if this will do it. Miss me! The Qurupeco can actually leap insanely far in order to hit those attacks. Damn it, I killed him for the last hit. Where'd he drop that? Where'd he drop that? Can I have that? I can't get that! He dropped it outside of the area I can get to. I want the shiny thing! Damn you! You die for that! I'm not going to try and capture you. You have doomed yourself. You will die. Sword away. Dive! 2, 3. Damn it, I thought I was going to miss that. Never mind. Something broke, but I don't know what it was. I did break his beak. It's a little hard to see from this angle, but there, you can just see it there. Just going to pop here for a second. Get myself ready. All right, back into the fray. Ah, crap, my weapon was already away. Didn't mean to do that. Thank you! The Qurupeco just saved me extra damage. Damn you. I don't know which way he's going. I can't see his shadow anymore. You're covering it. I think he went this way. Out of my way, herbivore. You come down here. And smack! Let me finish it. Gotcha. Press the attack. I'm surprised that chain of attacks hasn't enraged him again yet. Something I don't think I've mentioned. When a monster is tired, there's basically two ways that they can get their stamina back. The first being, they can put themselves to sleep. So the first being is that they can actually generally eat their given food, and that will regenerate them. The second way is if they become enraged, they will automatically get their stamina back. You have to be so near dead. He is so near dead, he is dead. Okay, this is going to cause a problem for trying to gather this guy. It's going to cause a serious problem for trying to gather this guy. That's 1 of 3. Damn you! Two of 3. I'm not going to get my third gather. He's not going to give me the chance. 3 of 3. I don't know why I'm dodging that. I'm immortal now I've finished the quest. So there we go. We've hunted a pair of Qurupeco's. Went significantly better than the Crimson Raffian. So, anything worthwhile here? Shards, Slugbone, Shard, Beak. In fact, I think that's a high rank Beak. Heavy Arm Sphere, that's useful. Shards, high rank Beak. Ore, Orbs, High Volt Stone. They are useful, but I don't think I specifically need them now. And there's a G rank Beak. No record size. Okay then. So that's been another filler episode. I don't know whether I'm going to get a video next week. Well, I will try and have a video up, but I don't know whether or not it's going to be a filler video or a video for a game. As far as I'm aware, the release schedule on the PC is still fairly dry, so it's hard to say. Ooh, someone has returned from a quest. Oh, I sent him to hunt a Devil Joe. He will have very useful stuff for me. Well, he will have useful stuff and valuable stuff. Not bad. I should tell you... Yeah, I don't think I mentioned what the masks that these two guys do, so I will say it now, since if anyone's watching, they've made it this far, then they probably are interested. So, Kayumba, which is the one at the back there, wearing the Mock Melix mask, basically gives him the ability to steal drops straight from the monsters themselves. So, calves that you would normally get, he can actually take them from them without you needing to kill them. He doesn't do it very often, but it's a good way of getting a little bit of extra drops if you need them. Now, Cha-Cha, who's in this little spaceman outfit, I think it's just called the Spaceman Mask. What's it called? Change mask. It is called Cosmic Mask. Basically, this one allows him to randomly gather a bunch of different special drops. They're basically coins, and their only use is for selling for cash. So if you need a bit of extra money, it's a good one to have. So for example, you saw that I pulled off a load of gold coins from him. That are these here, and I believe they sell for about 500 each, those. Let's just double check that. May as well be right or accurate. So yeah, they sell for 500 each, so if I wanted to, I could get another 19,000 from them. The silver ones are worth 400 and the bronze ones are 300, but they can also gather sparkly fragments, which are these things, which are worth 1,000 each. So yeah, let's see what I got from this quest that I sent him on. Quest was a success. Sweet, another talon. They are useful. You don't get much from sending these guys on quests, but again, it's another good way of getting a little bit of extra resources. The talons are particularly useful because you can upgrade the charms to talons and then buy another charm, and the effects, they stack. I don't think they multiply. I think it's a particular amount of particular degree of bonus. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so let's see what other quests are available to send people on. And then I will have a quick look at what quests I have available, and I will leave the option to you guys to tell me which one to do. So, Flick is here, and yeah, actually, I could use a very rare drop from that, so it's worth a try. I will send off Flick with 3 other people, to hunt a Gulber. And hopefully they will bring me his lantern. I highly doubt it. It's a very rare drop. But it's a rare drop normally. You can get it easier if you can actually smash his lantern off. But doing that is very hard because it's a very small target. It's best if you have someone who is very good with a bowgun or a bow on them. So, if you have made it this far, then you get to choose, if you want, what quest I do next. So, which ones have we got? There's a lot here. Advanced. No, I'm not going to let you pick one of those. So, I'll stick with single monster quests rather than multi-monster quests at the moment. So your options are... I can either hunt a Baroth, a Nibblesnarf. I'll give a brief description of each monster. A Baroth is basically a land-based monster with a massive ridge. His primary attack is a charge attack. He's a brute wyvern. The Desert Gorman is technically a Leviathan, but basically it has a very big mouth and it digs around in the sand. The Plethyssulf is, or however the hell you pronounce that, is just a standard, I think he's classed as a Leviathan. Ah no, he's classed as a new type, because I thought he was classed as something else. He's classed as, let me see if I can find this, Hunter's Note. Where are you? I don't know what that says. Piscine Wyvern? Yeah, Piscine Wyvern. They're shaped a lot like a flying wyvern, but basically they are a water mammal. Or water monster. So, that's him. Fisherman's Tail is a Royal Ludroth. Levy Breaks is a Durhamburs. The Ludroth is a straight-up Leviathan. Most of the time you will fight him on land. The attacks that he has is largely he has a body roll attack that is the one that probably does the most damage, but he can also shoot water bullets out of his mouth to a certain degree. He may have some new ones. The Durhamburs you've already seen. He's that great big one. He again is a brute wyvern. His primary attacks consist of swinging his tail and smashing it around, but he can also charge you with his horns. A Rust Durhamburs. That is a subspecies of Durhamburs. It is not one I've taken on yet, but effectively it's the same as the Durhamburs, but he will have potentially different weaknesses, but he may also have differentiation. How do you pronounce that word? He may have variations on moves that the other one knows. So it's the same sort of move, but he will perform them differently. A good example of that is the Pink Rathian. You'll notice that when it did a tail swing, or jumped up and did a tail swing, it did a half spin as well, whereas the standard Rathian just does a backflip. Then we have a Gulber. A Gulber? Gulber? Yeah, Gulber. Gulber. Something on those lines. He, again, is a Leviathan. He primarily stays in water. The little lantern on his head can paralyze you if he uses it. Sorry, the lantern on his head can stun you if he uses it. His tail can paralyze you if you hit him with it. And if you enrage him, spikes come out of his body. Ooh, the Barith. He's a nasty one. I'm surprised he's actually at this level. He's classified as a flying wyvern. He is basically a saber-toothed tiger. He spends most of his time on land. His attacks consist of charging attacks. He also particularly likes the shoulder barge, but he can also shoot ice snowballs? Yeah, snowballs out of his mouth and create a snow vortex from range. The Giganox is a poison-type monster. It again is classified as a flying wyvern. It mostly does attacks with its mouth and its back end, which look very much alike. Most of its attacks, or its primary attacks, are poison-based, but its body can stretch around, so it can actually has a very long reach with its mouth. And then lastly, Operation Poison Control is a purple Ludroth. It's exactly the same as a Ludroth, again, except it's a subspecies and it's poison-based. So that covers them. So if you want to select which monster I do next time, please let me know in the comments section. But otherwise, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.